This is kind of weird, but I feel like I understand this right now. You know how there's like a difference between taking inspiration from someone and then like copying them or trying to be like them? Like, there's this really big idea among girls that people are trying to mimic them, maybe because it's like a style or a piece of clothing, and that does get really frustrating. It gets really frustrating. But just because you see someone else succeeding and self-actualizing, it actually doesn't take anything away from you. And the other thing is, if you actually have the thing that the other person has, like let's say if I have this pink jacket, if you get this pink jacket, that does not make you me. Like, I am me. You can never be me. No matter if you say what I say, if you go to where I go, if you take a picture that looks like me, if you mimic me or mock me, it doesn't add anything to you. All it does is make you look like you have no confidence, and it makes you look incapable, right? That's it. And there's a very, very like weird, toxic trait going on where people believe that like stealing things from other people is going to make them more. Like, thieves get caught. There are criminals, right? Like, when you break the law, then you get caught. That's it. And then it stops the crime because you go to jail. Like, and I'm just very confused. Like, people continue to think like stealing my work, stealing my literal content, my ideas, my identity. Like, you can't be me. Like, I'm telling you guys, like, most of you could never, ever, 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 ever walk a day in my shoes. You just have never seen the shit that I've seen. You've never experienced the things that I've experienced, and you would not survive. Making fun of it and making a mockery of it only makes you look delusional. It makes you look petty. And another thing, like criticizing it or trying to analyze it from your own worldview is illogical. The only way for you to understand it is for you to sit down with me and hear it from me to understand why I behaved a certain way or why I did a certain thing. That's why. There isn't two things. There isn't two things. That's it. I think there's a lot of parts too where, you know, there's some people who've just never experienced trauma, so they don't have trauma responses. People who've experienced trauma, like Black Americans, have trauma responses. So even sometimes when they should and could, you know, self-actualize or be successful in something, sometimes you become so paralyzed by trauma that you can't do that. You don't have that ability because the trauma is overwhelming. And the world and this fucking country is so goddamn racist. It's just every day they just prove their shit every day. And then the sad part is they prove it to their fucking children. Like, who looks in their kids' faces and are like, yeah, guys, we're all racist pieces of shit. As soon as you tell some little white girl, like, you're an ugly piece of trash, she starts fucking crying and bawling. Nobody gives a shit about her feelings. Nobody. Like, not me. Not anybody, really. Like, only their fucking parents, because they come from them. That's it. Like, nobody else gives a shit. And it's just like, I think, you know, this is why I've really tried so hard for so long to be polite and to be kind and to not put the evilness back into society. But it really feels like there's this revengeful, like, cult that has been brewing up for time and time and time again, where people believe, like, let's come back and let's not give due respect. Just because I am successful and I win, it doesn't really take anything away from you. If we have a similar goal and I achieve mine, then I achieve my goal and you achieve your goal. And so you need to have respect for that. That's white people's fucking problem. They have no goddamn respect. It's like shit that they stole and got in an inequitable way. Now they want to say everyone else has to get it equitably. Like, no. Pay your own fucking dues. Pay reparations or lose the country.